Welcome back to our video. In today's video, we're going to be playing Planet Coaster, and today's video, we're going to be finishing off our GCI wooden coaster area. So, what I'm going to do for this area is that we're going to finish up the boat ride by doing the second station for it, do our pendulum ride here, which I just love it so much how this just sits. It brings you flying into the water on this side, and then also over on this side, brings you flying over the lift hill on our wooden coaster. And I just love it, just because of that. But we'll also finish off the Woody by just doing don't die fencing. Then we'll also just finish off this corner of the park by just putting in foliage and stuff like that. And then I also almost forgot, I'm gonna try and fit restrooms in here. But if I can't fit it in here and also fit in that little backlot area for our little weather pizza stand here, I will either shrink or get rid of this little viewing platform for the pendulum ride. But hopefully I don't need to do that. It's whatever if I have to. But I'll get to work on that, and then I'll meet back up with y'all after to show the final product. So I'll see ya in just a little bit. Alrighty, so I finished up the GCI wooden coaster area. So coming on down here, I put in path covers and also lights all in. And then the pendulum ride is called Delirium. And so I just put in a sign here just to help drive people down to it. And then we got another sign for it over here too, which I was gonna put it over here, but I just didn't get the space in, it didn't feel right, so I just put it right here. And it just felt right. I wanted it to fit into the theme of this and make it feel retro. So I did that. And then I have a whole bunch of picnic tables and trash cans for the weather pizza location. And then we have our little backlot for it, so we got some garbage cans, some power generator, and then also, well, is a back of a truck, but would just be used as a little shed. And then we got access for it. And then also on this side we have our maintenance area slash just stuff for the impulse coaster. Then this would just have electrical stuff for the launch system due to all the powers required for it. And coming over here, we got Across the Pond, which is the boat ride. Just copied the same sign and name. It's basically the same station, just it has a different building over here from the other one. And so that's pretty simple. I also put floodlights all around the building and structure just to light it all up. And we are getting some boat stacking, but that's fine. It will clear up as they go through here. But coming over to the Delirium, I was able to fit in our bathrooms here, just barely, which it would just be very weirdly shaped in terms of with guys and girls, but it's fine. I ended up fitting it in, obviously, which I definitely like how it just wraps around our little viewing platform here, so this definitely does provide some nice use of the lake and just the pendulum ride here, and even the wooden coaster a bit, depending on where you sit. So this just has some benches and trash cans up top here. And then going through here, just got path covers, rounded everything as best I could. Put in flowers and stuff just to help decorate up the queue line. And well, now we get to here. That's where you kind of just wait. Got don't die fencing all for this and around the ride. And then I also finished up the don't die fencing for our Woody. And for here, behind these buildings, I just didn't put any don't die fencing because it would act as your don't die fencing as long as there's no access out. So I got that in. And then with our wooden coaster, I added in some theming. So if you don't know what a supercell is, it's basically just a very severe thunderstorm. So I just put supercell forming, and then just a little sign, and I just put some clouds here. And that's just to hide this piece here just needs to come out more, so I just did that, and I just added in a little support there and just some art shapes that do it, which is actually just the sign entrance to the ride, just with some extra cloud shapes or spear shapes. I changed the color to where it's a lot darker, and then I also put in little lightning bolts with the triangle shapes. But coming up our lift hill, we do have a lighting package that I put on it. So that will look at again at night, but it definitely just adds to it. Which I was gonna do it on all the way on the lift hill, but I just decided to just do it on the straight part just because it was easier for me. And coming on over here, we do have our park boundary fence here too. So this acts as the edge of the park, stopping people from getting in who haven't paid or stuff. And then I just had our planter come out to here, which I also put the planter over here just to make sure that it looked nice and just to add in foliage here, because people don't actually use the edges of the plot of this ride. It's just this middle part in terms of getting onto it, which is fine. And I believe that's pretty much it. Other than looking at this all at night. So if we switch over to night, you can see the whole area is all lit up. I also made sure this was lit up. Should we come here, our theming's all lit up with the spotlight here. And then coming to our lighting package, there it is. Here's it from the other side. Got it on both sides of the lift. Definitely looks nice. It doesn't add a whole lot to the on-ride, but it just adds to this, because if you're in Delirium queue, you can definitely see it well. It just would have been definitely a lot better on like the Mini Hyper or one of the 1950s Woody, or even the Invert, just because they're a whole lot more visible. This ride you can't really see from a lot of other places than obviously over here, but it just fits in well with the wooden coaster model in terms of with lighting packages and stuff like that. And I also have a ton of different floodlights around Delirium just to light up the queue and also just the pad. And that just all makes it all come together. But, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot to do in this episode. I just pretty much put everything in, got it all done, and then that just means that this whole entire right side of the park is done, other than this back area here. But that's going to be something we're doing the finishing touches, same with this back area, and also the like first curve of the Woody, and also finishing don't die fencing for it. And then we just got the backlot over here, which is that's in the final touches episode. So in the next episode, all that's left is the Mini Hyper, and then that will be the last true expansion to the park, other than maintenance stuff and just finishing touches. And I also did redirect the boat ride to where it comes around the island instead of going in front of it, which I definitely think that's a great change to it. And we're only at 88% on the Oswald counter, so we still got 11% to, or 12% to do our hypercoaster, which is a similar size area to the GCI. So it probably will be, so what, this was like 6% this area. I think we started at 83. So 5%, so we'll just say like 4% because we don't need as many, we won't have as many buildings in terms of with stalls in it. And so that will leave us with 93, so 7% for finishing touches, which will definitely be nice. And I will probably do a security building here with finishing touches, but that will be definitely an afterthought if we have extra room for it. But if we don't, that's fine. It isn't a big deal. But that'll be it for this video. Here's the whole park from at night. Definitely is well lit up and looks very nice, I would say. But that'll be it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. If you want to see an updated POV of the Woody, we'll go over that in the tour, so stay tuned for that. But this will be it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next one. Bye!